Hello and welcome back to my channel, Hello to Hired with Laura. Today's topic is about the STAR structure. This is a structure that you want to use fully in your interview process. So first we want to talk about what the STAR structure is. In the STAR structure, the number one thing is what is the situation? So, and going to the interview, what is the situation occurring in the interview? What tools and tips and tricks do you need to understand within that interview process? And then the second thing is, what tasks have you done? So when you're speaking about in an interview, when you're speaking about things that you've done, you want to talk about the actions, the things that you've done in the job that show results. They show what you've accomplished, things that you've done. For me, those results would be, in my line of work, would be sanitation scores, overall audit scores, percentages of how well you're doing with your shrink, percentages with turnover and things like that. So when you go for an interview, the STAR structure is number one, what was the situation that you previously worked at? What is the new situation you're thinking of with working with the new company you're looking at? What was the task that you have done that have relevance to this new job? And then next, what was the specific action that you have taken? So the specific action that you have taken would be, what things have you done in your workplace that would help to show what you could navigate in the real world? What things have you done and showed action on that would, in perspective, potentially allow you to grow within a company and express what you've done within that company? And then what were your results of your actions? So what were the results of what things you took action on? So it's very important when you're looking at the STAR structure to, number one, what was the situation for the first letter in STAR. Then the second is, what tasks have you done? Okay, the T is for tasks. Always remember to be relevant to situations that have occurred and task things that you have done as a person that stand out and show your responsibilities and who you are. What was the specific action that you took? Action would be the A in STAR. What specific things did you bring to the job? And then lastly, what were the results of the actions you took? And results are your R in STAR. So what are the results of your actions today that would help you, that in that interview process you could highlight your growth within a previous employer and showcase what you've learned? So today I hope that this brings you joy and this helps you a little bit. Always be specific and relevant to experience that you have dealt with personally. They do not want to hear about things, employers do not like to hear about things that are out of your control or things that are not in their control. It is very important for you as a person to highlight yourself, your results, your actions that you've done, your tasks that you have done that has brought the company greatness. When looking at these things, these are things that will help highlight you and help you stand out in an interview. Always remember, you are the person interviewing, and you're the person who needs to showcase your best attributes. So putting your best foot forward, make sure that in an interview you use the STAR method. It is a great structural method to use, and it also keeps you aware of not going out of the zone of like speaking off key about things that may not be important or relevant to the interview. It's great. It's a really great tool that I like to use, but I do tell people every day, it's okay to be yourself in an interview, smiling, talking, really engaging with the interviewer, but you just don't want to go sideways, not things that are unprofessional to speak upon. Answer the questions that they're currently asking you. If someone says, hey, do you have a family? It's okay to answer that question, But it is not okay to go into a whole long story about things in the past or things in your future or present. It is very important to be honest in an interview. It is very important to put your best foot forward, be engaging, be truthful, be yourself. It is so important every day to show your growth and what you've learned from previous jobs, and tell how would you use what you've learned to help in this current job to help you grow. How would that help engage you and the employer to want to hire you? Give examples of things that work well and things that didn't work well for you, but things that you have learned based on experiences. This is a great tool. I hope to see you again and to explain a few other things that really have helped me shine in an interview and really have helped others stand out in interviews. I really enjoy, sitting down and talking and discussing some things that has helped me over the years. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this time. Again, this channel is called Hello to Hired. I hope you subscribe. Again, this is Laura, and I really enjoy your time. You have a great day. Thank you.